Let's hope that this young man is okay. Seemed like he was been going through a lot. FBG Butter, you know, I'll let you know what I think in a second. Unbelievable. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. Tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. I'll never forget one day I was watching an interview of Judge Joe Brown, and I heard him say, you know what? A lot of these, believe it or not, a lot of these so-called gangsters, they're not really gangsters at all, believe it or not. A lot of them are really big babies. He said, you know what? A lot of time when a lot of these individuals realize they're about to go behind the bars, they start crying. I thought that was so funny. I didn't believe him. And I started looking into it. I realized he was right. I mean, maybe I'll cry too, but I wouldn't cry like that. So you have this man right here, notorious Chicago, well, I wouldn't say notorious, but a Chicago gang member who raps about doing crimes, violence, destroying the community. And, he talks about, the craziest things, But unfortunately, he went out of his way to go behind the bars, and the craziest thing happened. He went behind the bars. I'm not trying to laugh at this individual in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, Judge Joe Brown was right. FBG Butter started crying like a baby. Imagine that. I used to say, that's what I used to say. That used to be my crying. That's not a real cry. Here's a real cry right here from FBG Butter. Imagine that. Grown man, Judge Joe Brown was right. Imagine that. This is not a video to disrespect this young man in any way, shape, or form. It's just a video, just to show what really goes on. What really happens when these individuals, talking about doing these bad things, and when they go behind the bars. This is what really happens. Grown man, almost 40 years old, crying like that. You would think he's never been there before. He's been there plenty of times. It went on for hours. I don't know if it's hours. Went on for a while. So unfortunately, a lot of these individuals, they go out of their way to commit crimes. They go behind the bar, start crying just like that. I mean, why can't you just accept the responsibility for the crime you committed and say, you know what? I'm going to do what I have to do my time and get out. I mean, it's not that crying is going to make anything easier. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. Oh, let's let him out. He's crying. The crying is not going to make anything any easier. The crying is just basically saying, yo, I'm not that tough of a person who I really thought I was. Imagine that. So you have a lot of babies behind the bars right now. Think about it. Not babies, you know what I mean. Grown man babies crying like that. Give him a napkin. You know what I mean. Wow. So all these individuals, they go out of their way to commit crimes just to start crime. Hopefully, they give him, they give him a mop to mop all that up. And hopefully you say, you know what? I'm not going to do any more crimes when I get back out. I'm become a good boy. Because this is so embarrassing, so embarrassing. I'm saying. That's crazy. Don't forget I'm just talking. Entertainment purposes. I'm not trying to disrespect this man in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, this is the reality of life. These individuals don't want to go to jail. They don't want to go to jail. They know it's hard in jail. They know it's rough in jail. But when they're out in a free society, there's things they say be crazy. Promoting violence. Things, they talk about things that, make you have to go to jail and start crying like that. Unbelievable. Judge Joe Brown was right. Grown men, babies. Don't forget, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But all that crying is unnecessary. Till next time, F Service TV. I see them do it. They say crime don't pay. That's what I heard. I don't know.